Hi YouTube, it's Mercier here, and today I have this look, this pink lemonade inspired look for you guys. It's super easy and I have so much fun creating this look. So if you want to learn how to do this, just stay tuned and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye. So first I'm going to start off with this LA Color white eye pencil and put that on the base of my eye. I'm just going to use this as a base so that when I put all the other colors on, they will pop. And I'm just blending that out with my finger. You can use a brush or whatever you like to blend it out, but I'm just using my finger because that's most convenient for me. And then I'm going to go on with my Anastasia palette, and I'm going to be using one of the colors in there to blend out my eyeshadow. So basically I'm just putting this down as the base color, and I'm just buffing that out everywhere on the lid, just so that once I put other colors down, they will all just blend very, very seamlessly. And now I'm going to be going back in with my Anastasia palette, and I'm going to be taking another color from that palette. It's a little bit of a more orangey color, and I'm going to be putting that right on top of the other color I placed down. I will list all of the products I used in this video down below, because right now I cannot remember all of the names of the products I used. So anything I can't remember the exact name of, I will just list it below, so you guys will know what exact products and colors I used. But I'm just blending that directly over top of the first color I put down, just so that I have a nice transition of colors. Now I'm just going back in with that white eye pencil, and I am just creating a little bit more of a precise eye shape, but it doesn't have to be too precise because I'm not doing a cut crease. I'm just kind of doing a halo eye type thing, but because I'm using bright colors, I want them to be very bright, so I'm putting more of that color down, so that when I put these next few colors on, it will just be very, very bright. Now I'm going in with this palette. I bought this palette from off of Amazon. It was like $20 for like a million colors. So I'm just going in with this pink color, and I'm just putting that on the outsides with a dense blending brush, and I'm just going to start applying that and just slightly blending it into the crease. And now I'm going to be taking this yellow eyeshadow here, and I'm going to be using an eyeshadow brush, and I'm just going to place that directly in the center of my eye. And make sure you blend it over the pink slightly so that the colors just blend together seamlessly. And I'm just going back in with that same brush, same pink color, and doing that in the inner corner and blending it with the yellow. You'll see me going back and forth with the brushes and the colors to make sure that the transition between the yellow and the pink just blends seamlessly. And I'm just taking that same blending brush and kind of blending it into the pink color into the crease area. Now I'm just picking up my blending brush and blending it out and blending it out, blending it out. And in just a second here, you're going to see me pick up a light pink and blend that upwards, and just use that to kind of as a transition. Now I'm going to be going in with this dark pink here. This is kind of just like a very hot pink, and I'm going to place that right on top of the first pink I put down because I wanted it to be a little brighter. It was a little too soft for me with the first pink, so I just went over it with the hot pink to kind of make it brighter. And then I'm just going to be doing the exact same steps I did with the last pink with this pink. So I'm placing it where I want it to be and then blending it out into the crease slightly, and then using the blending brush to blend it up, and then blending in the yellow with it again. So basically what you see me doing here is just touching up the yellow and making sure that the pink and the yellow blend seamlessly. I don't want a harsh line between the colors. And just blend, 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 blend. Now here all I'm doing is using my matte concealer palette to color correct. And I'm just using the orange shade on my under eye where I have, you know, circles, and around my mouth where it's a little darker. And I'm just color correcting and then blending it out. And if you don't know, that scar on my forehead is from a car accident. Just thought I'd put that out there because I know some people might not know why I have this scar on my forehead. It's from a car accident, so yeah. And all I'm doing here is putting concealer over my scar, because my scar is a little like a pinkish tone, so I just wanted to put a concealer that's a little bit more my tone to make it blend with my skin a little better. That's just something I do. Of course, you wouldn't need to do that if you don't have a scar on your face. Now I'm taking my favorite foundation of all time, which is the Fenty foundation. I am in the color 340, I believe. I'm in the color 340, and all I'm doing is just blending it out. Make sure you get your neck when you apply your foundation, and make sure you blend it into your ears and your hairline. That is essential when you're doing your makeup, because you want it to look seamless and like skin. You don't want it to be a line of demarcation when you walking outside in front of many people. You don't want that. So make sure you're blending it in very well. And as you see here, I'm just blending, 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 making sure that everything is just seamlessly looking good. You know, I want my face to look good, okay? So just keep blending. Blend your eyeshadow, blend your foundation, blend your concealer, blend your contour. You just, with makeup, you have to blend. So just blend, blend, blend. That's all I have to say, just blend. Now I'm using my favorite concealer, which is the LA Pro Girl Conceal. And I don't know what color this is. I'll put it in the description box. But yeah, it's the LA Pro Girl Concealer, my favorite concealer. Always use the concealer. And I'm just going to blend it out with a sponge. This sponge is, what sponge is this? I can't remember which sponge this is, but I'll leave it in the description box which sponge this is. This is one of my favorite sponges besides the Beauty Blender. This sponge and the Beauty Blender are my favorite sponges to use, but this is the one I have on hand right now. I don't have a Beauty Blender on hand, so this one is what I'm using, but they all work good. Now I'm just going to be taking my Mercier translucent setting powder, and I'm going to bake with it, and I'm just putting it on with the beauty sponge, and I'm going to let it sit while I do my contour. Now you don't have to do this if you don't have oily skin, but my skin is oily, so baking is essential for me, especially during the summertime. During the wintertime I don't really like to bake, but because I live in Florida, it be so hot, like I have to, it's fall time and I still have to bake because my skin is just can get so oily. But anyway, so now I'm just going to contour my face with my Ulta contour kit. And I started off with the light contour color, kind of to bronze up my skin a little bit, and then I went in with the darker contour color to actually contour. So just so it is blended, you want it to be blended. That's the big thing with makeup, just make sure it's blended. And I'm just taking my big fluffy brush to wipe everything off and blend everything together. And then I like to also press the rest of the powder in with the beauty sponge as well. It's like the dampness from the beauty sponge makes everything look so good when it comes to powder. Like, it makes your face look airbrushed. Now I'm taking my e.l.f. eyeliner and I'm just going to create a wing. This is self-explanatory. Everyone has their preference on how they like their wings. If they like them long, they like them short, they like them thick, they like them thin. I like mine medium long, like a medium width and kind of long. So that's what I'm doing. And a tip for when you do your wing liner, follow, like for the line, follow the ending of your eyebrow. So wherever the tip of your eyebrow is, that's where you want that line to follow to. And that way your wings will be pretty much, you know, even. Now here I am just going to be cleaning up my wing a little bit because on one was a little bit different from the other. So I just took a little bit of concealer and cleaned it up, but nothing too major. Just a little cleanup to make it look more neat. Now I'm taking my Naked palette and I'm just going to take that tan color in there and I'm just going to use that to highlight my brow bone slightly. Don't put too much because you don't want it to look crazy, but just enough to kind of give you a slight highlight on your brow bone. Now I'm just taking my lashes. These are my Ardell lashes in the style 615. and I'm just applying those. And now all I'm doing is just taking some more of my eyeliner, and I'm just finishing my wing. I went ahead and put some of the eyeliner in the inner corner, and then covering up my band on my lashes so that it all just looks realistic and, you know, blends seamlessly. And all I'm doing here is I'm just taking a little bit more of that contour kit, and I'm taking the lighter brown color, which is what I use to bronze my face. And I'm just putting a little bit more of that because I wanted my face to be a little bit more bronze and blended out. And now I'm just taking my little gold highlighter. I don't know where I got this thing from, you guys. I've had it for years, honestly, and it was a gift from someone when I first got it, and still got it, still love it. But anyways, I'm just using that on my cheeks, my nose, my cupid's bow, and I'm just applying a lot because you guys know I love my highlighter. And I'm also just going to be applying a little bit of that gold highlight into my inner tear duct just to give my eyes a little bit more pop. And now what I'm doing here is I'm taking that same hot pink that I had on my eyelid, and I'm going to use that same brush and blend that under my eyeline, or on my lower lash line, I'm sorry. And I'm just blending that out and adding just a little bit of that color underneath there. It's for a little pop of color. And out here I'm just taking a little fluffy brush and making sure everything's blended on my eyes, making sure my highlight is blended well. And all I did here was just put a little dab of my eyeliner on where my beauty mark is initially at, but you know, once you put on your foundation, it just kind of go away. So I just touched it up. Now I'm using here is a brown lip liner, and I'm going to line my lips. I also don't know what this lip liner is. I got it from the hair store and the label rubbed off, so it's just a little brown lip liner. I think I used this lip liner in my last tutorial, so it's that same lip liner. And all I'm using is just some hair store lip gloss. You know how it go. I'm using my hair store lip gloss, putting that in the middle, rubbing my lips together, and boom. That's all it is for this lip combo. It's something super simple. I just went into just lip gloss lately, like no color, just lip gloss, maybe a lip liner, but for me lately it's just been lip gloss. I've been just loving lip gloss. And then I'm going to go back in with my Anastasia palette, and I am taking the color, I believe it's Electric, and it's like a yellowy greenish color, and it's like a shimmer. It's really pretty, and I'm just putting that directly on top of that yellow color. Now I put on my lids just for a more pop. When people look at the eye look, they're going to see more of a pop when you put that on there. And then here I am just again touching up my eyeliner, making sure that the lash band is covered.